Welcome to Victoria's Guide to Beauty. Today we're going to be recreating a Victoria's Secret inspired look from their runway shows. Victoria's Secret is all about sexy, shimmery skin and a defined eye. This is the look that I've put together, so stay tuned to figure out how to do it yourself. First, we're going to be applying the Urban Decay Potion Primer, and you're going to put that all over your lid, and this is going to make the eyeshadow stay and not crease. It's also important to add it to the underside of the eye as well, because we're going to be putting eyeshadow underneath. Now the first eyeshadow color that we're going to be using is a MAC color called Floof. It's spelled P-H-L-O-O-F, and this is a shimmery white. So by using the larger end, the dual-ended brush, or also just a regular eyelid eyeshadow brush, you're going to apply this on the inner corner of the eyes, and you're going to try and concentrate as much of this white color as you can, because if you notice, a lot of the Victoria's Secret models have a very frosty, shimmery inner corner. So you're going to be using a combination of patting and swooping motions. If you recall, that patting makes the color more vibrant on your lid. So go over the top and then on the underside of the inner eye. So really concentrate on that corner. And you're also going to swoop this color along the right underneath the brow. And most importantly, you're going to swoop it in a line directly out from the outside corner of your eye. So starting in the inner corner and concentrating it on the underside, right under the brow bone, and a direct line going out from the outer corner. You can already tell that it's starting to make a dramatic effect. So the next color we're going to be using is Pink Freeze. This is a MAC shadow as well. It's just a pink shimmery color. And you're going to be using that on the underside of the eye, so it's going to be easier to use the shorter end of the double-ended brush or a eyeshadow liner brush. So take that pink and put it on the remainder of the underside of your eye and blend it into the white. The pink is going to give it some dimension. So the next color that we're going to be using is from a Stila Color Wheel palette. I bought this at Sephora, and the shade I'm going to be using is a matte skin color. It's about maybe 2 shades darker than your skin tone, but the important thing is that you use a matte shadow, because the rest of the shadows that we're going to be using are shimmery. This color just works for my skin, but if you're a little lighter, a little darker, just remember to go 2 shades darker than your skin tone. So you're going to take the fluffy end of that brush again, and you're going to swoop it along the brow bone and take it in towards the corner of the nose. The next color we're going to be using is a shimmery gray. So make sure that that bone color is all blended in first. So take the shorter end of the brush and take that gray color, like a soft gray, a little darker than the bone, but still gray. So you're going to take that color and you're going to start applying it on the inside of your crease, just along the top where your pupil is, and blend it into that bone color. The combination of the skin color shadow and the gray creates this really nice, like, sable brown shade. Really natural looking. So the next color we're using, we're going to apply it with an angled liner brush, and there's a matte black that's also in this Color Wheel palette. So if you don't have the Color Wheel palette at home, just make sure that it's a matte black shade, and you're going to apply it on the on the lash line of the eye, thicker towards the outside corner and thinner as you go in towards the inner corner. Kind of the motion as if you're making a cat eye, but we're not going out all the way. So what you're going to do is just pull the line slightly into the crease. It's okay if it's a little messy because we're going to be smoothing it out later. So start thicker on the outside and thinner along the lash line. And then bring that shadow right into the crease. Just kind of stick it on there. Now, what I'm going to be using next is a Sonia Kashuk brush. I got this from Target, which is not very expensive. And it's a blending crease brush, so you're just going to pull that black shade right into your crease and blend it with the colors that are already there. And make sure it's even on both sides. Now the next shade I'm using, it's a Stila Duo shade. I bought it at Nordstrom Rack, but conveniently you can also get it at Sephora. But I have it in one of my own palettes, and you can see it's a dual. It comes with a peach color and a pink color. If you don't have a peach shadow, a peach blush will also work well. But apply it to the crease blending brush. Apply it just to the top. And just go on the outside, kind of slightly above where you first put that darker skin color. This is going to create just some added color on the lid that's going to look nicely with the blush we're going to add later. So lastly, we're going to be using our mascara. And I really like the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. I think it does a really, really nice job at making the lashes look very full, and also does some lengthening in there. But make sure you start at the root of your lashes and kind of shake it upwards, just to make sure that every single lash has mascara. You can also add fake eyelashes for this look because a lot of the models have these big voluminous lashes. But you want to concentrate on the top outer corner of the lashes. Kind of swoop it upwards. And then right along the bottom as well. And do the same thing on the other side. An option that you can do with this look is there's this mascara called Dior Extase, and the great thing about that is that you can layer it on top of your mascara that you have already, and it just makes the lashes like 10 times longer. So the next thing we're going to be using is a Stila highlighting powder. You can use any highlighting powder, but this is just going to create that really, really iconic Victoria's Secret dewy skin. And you're going to apply it right on top of the cheekbones. Easiest with your finger. And you're going to apply it also down the bridge of the nose. And the blush that we're going to be using for this look is a L'Oreal True Match peach color. But first we're going to be using this peach shimmer first, just to create some layering. I'm using a Kabuki brush. And just going to blend this shimmer blush right into the cheekbones. I actually bought this at Icing, which was probably about $6. And you're going to add it to the temples and the cheeks for that ultra shimmery look. Now comes the L'Oreal blush. It's a peach shadow, or a peach blush. Any peach blush will work. NARS Orgasm will also work really well here. And just add it to the apples of the cheeks and blend it into that shimmery blush that we put on before. Next, we're going to be lining our lips with a slightly darker color than your lips. This is like a berry. I don't think you should have to spend a whole lot of money on lip liner. This is actually a Wet n Wild lip liner that I bought for Halloween. So line your lips and then concentrate the color in the outside corner to make it look natural. And when you're putting on lip liner, make sure that the strokes are short, kind of like you're feathering it on. So apply a baby pink lipstick all over your lips. And we're going to use this in combination with the concealer. So take that bubblegum lipstick and apply it all over. Then put a little bit of concealer on your the back side of your hand. Take a lip brush and you're going to apply that directly to the lips. Now you can add the concealer on first, but this is going to give you a little more control once you have the lipstick on to create your own custom color. So the last thing we're using is bronzer all over just to create and finish the look. Because those Victoria's Secret models sure are tanned. So put it on the cheekbones, the jawline, and on the outside bridge of the nose. And that finishes the Victoria's Secret inspired tutorial. Thanks for watching.